everybody's Toronto guy here with another salmon-y episode of Toronto Guy Cooks. Today on Toronto Guy Cooks, speaking of salmon-y, we're making some salmon. We're making salmon, white wine poached salmon with a little awesome white wine butter sauce. We're gonna have some rice with corn on the side, but don't worry about that. But we're gonna make salmon white wine. As I've mentioned here before, hopefully the camera's not pointing too far this way because I'm literally standing here in my underwear. I totally forgot that I am. Let me just check. All right, good, you can't. Cooking in the undies, that's right. Anyway, I'm not a fan of alcohol. I'll cook with it. That's why we're cooking with the white wine. I bought white wine because somebody, Sith, mentioned calamari. No, not well, he mentioned calamari. He mentioned Spanish paella. I looked at Spanish paella, had calamari. I thought I got to try calamari. I've never had it, so it comes. The recipe I tried came with white wine, so I had to go out and buy some white wine. Jackson and Triggs, Canada's most awarded winery. White wine, yeah. So let's start by bringing our poachies. Well, I guess I could start. The rice will not be in the description. Probably shouldn't put this alcohol on a hot stove. Yeah. The rice, basmati rice, 1 cup of basmati rice, half a can, a small can of corn, peaches and cream corn, half a tablespoon of lemon pepper. There we go. We're gonna have lemon pepper corn rice with our poached salmon. Let's start poaching our salmon, getting our poaching stuff ready. You know, we're gonna basically boil it, you know, poach. Okay, we start with 2 cups. Here we go. Make sure it's recording. It is 2 cups of white wine. Let me just take a sip. It's a very lot lighter than red wine, but it's still, I don't know. All right. 2 cups of white wine. Gonna be nice and winey. All right, I'm already done, thank God. Alcohol. Ugh, I already feel a little bit of sickness after that little itty bitty sip, man. God. Alcohol does not agree with my body, just saying. To this, we're gonna add 2 cups of water, thank God. Let's dilute that wine. To that, we got 2 small bay leaves, the equivalent of 1 bay leaf, get in there. 2 Star Anise. We got some shallots cut in half. You can use 1 shallot. I'm choosing to use 2 shallots because I'm a man. Shallot, of course, is of the onion family. If you don't want to use shallot, use onion. Put it on in there, just halved. They got a very, they're like a Swedish onion. Not Swedish as in Sweden, Swedish onion, shallots. Right on. To that, 1 tablespoon of thyme. I'm using dried thyme because why not? Get on in there, baby. Gonna add some flavor, baby. Love it. And to this, about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. I'm using the plastic stuff because I'm using the plastic stuff. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. All right. And now what we're gonna do first is we're gonna bring our poaching liquid to a boil. As right now we're still waiting. I can smell that. Maybe it's coming from here. It's coming from everywhere. Damn! I'm cooking in my underwear. All right, so we want to bring this to a boil before we add our salmon fillets. Oh, it's already. That actually smells good, even with the white wine. The white wine, tastes like a tangy. So it smells good. White wine with thyme. I can smell the thyme in the white wine. That actually smells really good, but it depends on whether it tastes good. So we're gonna let this come to a boil. As right now we're waiting for our rice corn to come to a boil. You could of course just put this on vegetables. I chose to do rice corn because I wanted to try rice corn. Corn rice with the lemon pepper. So lemon pepper, rice and corn with our poached white wine salmon. All right, so let's let this come to a boil. As everybody takes a look at our 2 volunteer salmon fillets. This is a pound of salmon cut in half. I de-skinned them. When this is boiling, we're gonna reduce the heat to a simmer, add our salmon, cover it, let it cook for about 6-7 minutes or so, do a turn, take it out, and we're gonna make our butter sauce. Let's get to the boiling point right now. All right, so our poaching pool, we'll just call it a poaching pool. Our poaching pool is coming to a boil, and it really does smell good. The white wine with the, wow, gotta cook with wine more often, especially white wine. It's a lighter, the sicky feeling's gone, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna take another sip. All right, let's reduce the heat to a simmer. as we are waiting for our corn and rice corn, lemon pepper ricey corn to start boiling before we reduce the heat on that. You don't need the instructions on the rice. I've made rice plenty of times on Toronto Guy Cooks. Over 100 episodes in. Just go and log. Go watch an episode that has rice in it. There you go. That's how you make the rice. Simple as that. Rice is very versatile. The stuff you can do with it, man. It's awesome. All right. Now, we got our 2 volunteer salmon fillets. I'm going to put them in, formerly skinned side down. There we go. There you go. And there you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. And let's just, there we go. Let's get some of the poach pool stuff over top of our salmon. There we go. Now we're going to cover it up. Excellent. As you can see, it's already cooking. There we go. Let's make it about between 2 and 3. Our ricey corn is boiling. There we go. Lower the heat to minimum. Let that go for about 8 minutes. 9, 8. Smells good in here. I'm excited about this. Should be very nice and lovely. I didn't forget nothing, did I? No. Anyway. So, yeah. So about 6 minutes for this. So when this gets to the 2-minute mark, you're going to take it. You're going to take a look at it. May possibly flip it over. May not need to, because the steam, which is being forced in to keep being kept inside the dome of our poachy pool, will help the top sides of the salmon cook. But we may just turn it just in case, because I've never made this. I've poached salmon before, but only once, and it's been a while. As I look at this white wine. Jackson, let me take a smell again. It smells like a nice fragrant juice, but with a hint of alcohol. And as I said, seriously, a little bitty sip of alcohol I had at the beginning here gave me that little nauseous feeling. So alcohol does not agree with the king. All right. It smells really friggin' good in here. I'm smelling the corn. I'm smelling the corn. I'm smelling everything. Ladies, you missing out on the awesomeness. Anyway, we're gonna come back in about 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll check and see if we need to turn the salmon. If not, we're gonna remove it, put it on a plate, get started on our butter sauce. And that should almost be time for our corny rice to be done. Let's go there now. All right, so it's been 6-ish minutes. Smells great. You can now smell the thyme and the wine and the salmon and the shallots. Everything's just getting along, fusing together flavors, blah, blah, blah. Another 2 minutes for our ricey corn. All right, let's check out our salmon. See if we should flip. I'll probably just flip it once just to give the top side a little chance to take a dip in the poachy pool. Here we go. Oh. It smells pretty all right, baby. Alright. Now, the fish is very delicate. That's very delicately. Give it I should use a right hand, idiot. The tongs in the right, flipper in the left. Alright? Don't want to shred it up in here. Yes, I know. 1 minute left. There we go. Let's give that a chance to soak up some of the stuff. There you go. Don't worry about the gray. That's the skin. It's all good. You're not going to die from the skin. Let that go for about 30 seconds, during which time, give me my platey plate. Okie dokie. Probably won't need this right now. Probably do, because I need to flip it back over. There we go. So the top has had a chance to soak up some of the poachy pool stuff. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put our salmon fillets on a plate with paper towels. I'm going to pat it dry, set it aside, as it's pretty much ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll. Use the right hand now, all right? Just use the right hand. It's okay. It's okay to use the right hand sometimes. I use my right hand for a lot of things. All right, so we got our salmon on a plate. We're going to put a paper towel over, just gently tap it, gently dry it up. Take our corny rice. Let's check out our corny rice. Yo, smells freaking good. I love the smell of corn. Sweet, awesome, oh, lovely with the lemon pepper. Oh, came out perfectly. Oh, I'm probably blocking it. There's a hint of yellow to the rice because of the lemon pepper. Sweetness of the corn. Fucking great. I'm the man. There you go. Should we just let it breathe? Don't worry about covering it up. Now we're gonna take our poachy liquid and dump it. Come on back. Now it's time to make our butter sauce, starting with half a cup of white wine. There we go. Probably use a smaller pan for this, but why go overboard on the pans, you know? Wow, now I'm down to this much white wine. Before I started this, I had only used like a tablespoon. God, I'm gonna get drunk off this shit. And we're gonna let this heat up. Let's raise the heat. You know what? I'm gonna take a few minutes, chill for a bit there, thank you. The white wine doesn't actually smell too bad. It's just the flavor. Alcohol overall, I don't mind the smell of it. I mean, I'll be walking past a beer store and you can smell it just right in your face and it smells fine. It's just the taste. It's the alcohol that just really doesn't agree with me. Alright. Let this heat up a bit. We're gonna add 6 tablespoons of butter. Salted butter, aka one at a time. One at a time, mix, one at a time. Maybe, you know what, let me use my whisker. Yeah, we don't often see the whisker here on Toronto Guy Cooks. And let me remove the top paper towel from the salmon. Oh, it looks good, it really does. And here's a piece of the smaller piece of salmon. It's cooked through nicely. You see it, right? Let's take a taste. You can taste the hint of the white wine. The softness of the salmon. Very good. Alright. Alright, this is what we want. It's boiling. Now, one at a time. Probably lower it. There we go. Stick a salted 1 tablespoon. Whisk it until it's dissolved. We'll do this with all of them. So let's fast forward this real quick. Alright, lower the heat. Smells quite alright. Actually, let's remove it from the heat. Now, let's have a little taste, see if we need to season it with salt. We shouldn't need to, because it is salted butter, but there is white wine. So let me just taste a little, just do a little one like this. It's interesting, it hits you with a very sharp tanginess and then quickly settles to a soft creamy sweetness. I like that. I like that a lot, that's cool. All right, now let's taste it with the salmon before we plate it. All right, we're good recording. Okay, so we're gonna grab the smaller piece. Let's pour some of that white wine butter sauce over it. There we go. Let's give it a nice little taste. Yeah. Let me just dip it too, because I want to. All right. That's great. Again, it like for a split second, there's a sharp tanginess, most likely because of the wine, and then it quickly goes to like a light, buttery awesomeness. Don't mind if I do. That's really fucking good. Stop swearing. All right. Now let's do some plating. All right. With our oh, so I love the smell of corn. I want to drizzle some of the butter sauce in this corn too, or the ricey corn first before I put the salmon on. All right. Alright, let's drizzle some of this on. There we go. Soak some of that up, baby. Let me just have a taste. That's really good. I like how it goes a split second of sharp tanginess. I'm a big fan of tang to like soft and light and creaminess. That's so friggin' good, man. Alright, let's get our main event salmon piece. There you go. Top that with some of our butter sauce, our white wine butter sauce. All right. Oh, delicate and simple. No justice, you selfish clowns, but I guarantee you this is good. You should give it a shot. We're gonna take a picture and insert it right here. And there you have it, kids. A white wine poached salmon with a white wine butter sauce and corny lemon pepper rice on the side. It's really good. Toronto guy's cooking up a storm, rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling, and you can too. Just follow your dreams or whatever, you know, all that stuff. This is really, really good. I'm gonna eat it and shut up right now, and we'll see you next time.